People buying houses are being unfairly treated and misled, according to the official watchdog. The Competitions and Markets Authority has been carrying out a report into the issue of leasehold. That's when you don't own the land on which the property is built. We can talk now to George Lusty, who's Senior Director of Consumer Protection at the Competition and Markets Authority. Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's begin with the issue of ground rent, and that's the money that you may have to pay if you don't own the freehold of a property.
Yes, we've heard some really troubling cases where people are effectively trapped in their houses because their ground rent doubles every 10 years, say. And you might not feel that at first if it starts at a low sum, but if it doubles and doubles, you can get to some astronomical sums. You won't be able to get a mortgage, you won't be able to sell your home.
And then the other big issue is the amount of money it would cost if you want to convert your leasehold to freehold.
That's right. And we've seen examples of people being misled during the purchase process when they're talking to the sales staff of a housing developer. They're told it's only going to cost a few £100s. Later, it turns out it's thousands of pounds and they're having to pay it to someone they've never met before.
And why do you think that people are finding these problems in these areas?
We're really worried that there has been pretty much a failure of oversight by the boards of the major housing developers at the start of the thousands. And there just haven't been the checks and balances to make sure that fair contract terms are used and that a fair selling process is followed. We're really worried about that, and we've announced today that we're starting to take enforcement action. We're preparing to take specific cases to make sure we can tackle these terms and practices.
And so do you have sufficient powers at the moment in order to do this, or is there a case for greater regulation?
We are asking the government for stronger powers in this area, but at the moment we can still take these cases to court. We're going to try and get money back for the people who've been affected where we can. And we're also importantly working with government. We really support their work to try and change the law in this area to make sure that people don't suffer in the future.
And give us a sense of how people have been suffering, and some of the individual cases that you've come across.
Well, we've been out across the country to meet people, to talk to MPs and their constituents. We've received thousands of letters, people telling us they can't get a mortgage on their houses, they can't sell their homes, saying that they've ended up with a type of house that they never expected to get and that they were misled in that process. You want to feel safe and secure in your home, but many people are feeling a really devastating impact of this mis-selling in the sector.
George Lusty from the Competition and Markets Authority, thank you.